Hello, and welcome to today's episode. My name is Damian Chaparro, and today we're going to be plotting our course towards thriving neurons. I've been thinking a lot about brain health lately, and if you've been feeling fatigued, maybe a bit irritable, or finding it hard to focus, then here's something interesting. These symptoms might actually be your brain sending signals that it needs your support. The health of our brain is fascinating. It doesn't just shape how we feel day to day, but it actually influences our cognitive abilities as we age. I recently came across this eye-opening study from 2020 published in the Lancet that suggests that up to 40% of dementia cases worldwide could potentially be prevented or at least significantly delayed. 40%. That's a game changer when you think about it, and it all comes down to focusing on the right lifestyle factors. So, I've been immersing myself in the work of four incredible doctors, Dr. Peter Attia, Mark Hyman, Dale Bredesen, and Dr. David Perlmutter. These experts are at the forefront of functional medicine, neuroscience, and longevity research. What I've done is distill their collective wisdom into what I'm calling a roadmap to thriving neurons. And here's the beautiful part. There are really just 6 core disciplines to focus on. All we're talking about here is avoiding major sources of inflammation, moving your body regularly, finding ways to soothe those worries, prioritizing rest, staying connected with others, and tailoring your approach to what works best for you. So let's dive in and explore each of these areas together. There's a lot to unpack here. I think you'll find this information not only fascinating, but genuinely life-changing because your brain health is connected to your overall health. So really, this is another reason for us to make great choices for ourselves. Okay, first up, inflammation. All these doctors agree that chronic inflammation is a major driver of cognitive decline. Dr. Perlmutter is particularly passionate about reducing sugar and refined carbohydrates to protect those precious neurons of yours. Want a super simple way to start making changes today? Try making one meal a day. I'll call it the rainbow-only meal. Just colorful vegetables and whole foods, no refined sugars or grains or seed oils. Or if you're feeling more scientific, consider getting tested for allergies to identify your personal inflammatory triggers. There's so much we can do. You can also test to see what level of inflammation you have in your body. At Aroha, we take this approach seriously. Our menu is designed around anti-inflammatory and nutrient-dense whole foods. Much of it comes straight from our organic gardens on site. I think there's something truly special about eating produce that was harvested just hours before, packed with all those vitamins and antioxidants that combat inflammation. All right, let's talk about movement. This one's a personal favorite. You might believe I always move. No, I, like you, perhaps have to really put some energy and effort towards moving with regularity. All 4 doctors highlight how regular physical activity improves insulin sensitivity, circulation, and the levels of BDNF. That's brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that helps create new neural connections and keep our brains healthy. Dr. Attia specifically focuses on zone 2 training and strength work for metabolic health, but don't worry, you don't need to transform into a fitness fanatic overnight. Here's a practical tip. Set a timer every hour during your workday and just do 5 minutes of movement. Dance to your favorite song. Do some squats, or take a quick walk. These mini workouts get your blood flowing and keep your energy stable through the day. If you can, do a 25 or a 30-minute Pilates class or a yoga class or something that's easily accessible. Make your movement easy. Don't require long drives across town to your favorite studio. See if you can find ways that you can just knock it out within 30 or 40 minutes. Make it really accessible. When guests visit us at Aroha, we incorporate movement daily with guided hikes through the stunning Glenorchy landscape, vinyasa yoga, Pilates, functional fitness, all sorts of good movement. It's all about finding joy in movement rather than viewing it as punishment. One of the things I say to myself when I'm not totally motivated to move, which happens often, is that the next 30 minutes, if I just do this work, I will feel good for at least 2 days afterwards. I try to do a little bit of movement each day that makes me tremble. All right, now let's address something we all deal with, stress. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, increases inflammation, and over time can actually impair memory and executive function. Dr. Bredesen points to mindfulness techniques as being especially powerful here, not just for prevention, but potentially even reversing early cognitive changes. Here's a simple practice you might find helpful. Each day, at least an hour before bed, say to yourself, "It's enough. It's more than enough. I'm enough. I'm more than enough." Then just switch off. No more screens, no more rushing around, no more trying to achieve, no more reading the news, no more problem solving. Just allow your life to be enough as it is in that moment for that day. It's incredible. This one practice has really shifted my life. At Aroha, mindfulness is woven into everything we do, whether it's meditation overlooking spectacular mountain ranges or quiet journaling in peaceful spaces. These practices help downshift stress, support mental clarity, and improve emotional regulation. Sleep. This one's actually crucial. It's when your brain's lymphatic system does its nightly cleanup and when your memories get consolidated. Dr. Hyman warns that poor sleep drives inflammation and hormonal imbalances that can accelerate cognitive decline. Try this experiment. Tomorrow morning, wait at least an hour before having coffee or any caffeine. Start with water instead. Maybe add a little salt and lemon for electrolytes. Then, cut off all caffeinated drinks by midday. You'll likely notice better sleep quality and more stable energy throughout the day. Our programs at Aroha are designed with sleep in mind, and we've measured significant improvements in sleep scores, including REM, heart rate variability, resting heart rate, and respiratory rate. Just 6 days can lay foundations for better sleep hygiene. The transformation in people's appearance that comes from a retreat, which, to be fair, doesn't always include perfect sleep, but includes all of the building blocks, including the foundations of good sleep, is remarkable. I watch people's faces light up every week. It's a real joy of mine. All right, let's talk about connection. An aspect of brain health that often gets overlooked. Social interaction and community support better mental health, reduce stress, and stimulate cognitive function. Dr. Bredesen notes that isolation can quickly undermine even the best health protocols. Here's an idea you might enjoy. Host what I call a 3-question dinner. Invite friends over for a meal, maybe even ask them to bring a dish, make it a potluck, make it easy for you, and ask each person to bring 3 open-ended questions they genuinely want answered. It creates deeper connection, strengthens social bonds, and gives your brain a wonderful workout too. At Aroha, our retreats aren't just about individual transformation. They're about lifting each other up as a community. Group activities like communal meals, cooking classes, and shared adventures foster a sense of belonging that's vital for long-term brain health. Finally, it's important to personalize your approach. There's no one-size-fits-all plan for complex conditions like cognitive decline. Dr. Bredensen's RECODE protocol calls for comprehensive testing to identify individual drivers of memory loss, while Dr. Attia uses precise biomarkers to customize interventions. Consider trying what I call a personal lab day. Choose one significant change and commit to it for a week. Maybe it's 10 minutes of daily meditation or eliminating processed foods. Record your observations each day and let the results guide your next step. What is it that makes your brain feel vibrant? And what is it that makes it feel depleted? At Aroha, our tailored well-being team creates unique experiences suited to each person. We can also help quantify well-being by examining various biomarkers from metabolism to digestion. So, there you have it. 6 paths to a head-healthy life. Whether you're feeling foggy now or just want to stay sharp for decades to come, remember that Lancet study. We have far more control over our cognitive destiny than we might think. I hope this episode gives you a sense of empowerment to create positive change between your ears. Each of us can chart a path towards a more vibrant, mentally clear life. And it starts today. What's the first step for you? If you're interested in learning more or perhaps joining us at Aroha to kickstart your journey to better brain health, visit our website or reach out directly. We're always here to help you revive and thrive. Until next time, here's to healthier neurons. Have a great day.